meeting, we describe good points as the kiss part. And besides the encouragement, we give suggestions, right? And the suggestions are the kick part. So kiss part and kick part. There are two key elements. And mostly in a 2 to 3 minutes evaluation, we will cover 3 to 4 good points and 2 to 3 suggestions. And here comes a really common way of evaluating others' speech. It is called kiss, kick, kiss method. And it is also called the sandwich model. So now think about this. How do we make a sandwich? First, we put a piece of sandwich bread, right? After that, we add some hams, eggs, or cucumbers after that. Then we can put another piece of sandwich bread on it. And this is how we make a sandwich. So back to our evaluation theory. This is how we evaluate others' speech. In the body part, we kiss first. Then we kick them again. We kick them first. We kick them after that. And for the conclusion, we kiss them again in order to comfort them. So kiss, kick, kiss method. This is the method we often use and we always use in Toastmasters meeting. Okay, so what am I going to talk about in the body part of my evaluation? You can evaluate from 2 aspects. First, speech content. For example, if it is a humor speech, then you can observe if the speaker creates laughter for the audience or not. If it is an informative speech, then you can see if the speaker showed some statistics or researches. You can see if he really explained it clearly and did the audience really understand those knowledge. And if it is a storytelling, then see if its story flows. Besides, is there any core value or the main message in the speaker's speech? This means that is there something that you think the speaker would like to tell the audience? Moreover, you can also talk about how the speaker started his speech. Like if he asks a question and did that draw the audience's attention, or did he tell a story or create a scenario, and did he may even sing or dance while in the beginning of his speech. And these are the things you may mention. After that, you can also talk about the structure of the speaker's speech. For example, the opening body and conclusion. If you think the speaker can emphasize his reflection more, then you may talk about this part, his structure part, and you can ask him to strengthen his conclusion. And about the transition, you can see if the speaker really connect his paragraphs well, and does he use transitions? Does he let his content? Does he put his content in the logical order? And there are other special methods like comparison, metaphor, and self-marking. And these are the things you may also mention in your evaluation. And here is an example. Anne shared her personal story with us in a well-organized way. She divided her speech into 3 parts. In the beginning, she told us some general ideas about what turning point is. Then she moved on to her story, the difficulties she faced, and how she overcame. After that, she concluded her speech with the inspiration she gained. So in this part, I told the audience the good structure Anne has shown us and how she really arranged her idea. Apart from the speech content, you can also talk about some speech skills that you observed. And I'll explain this part from head to toe. So first, our eyes, eye contact. Did the speaker build connection with the audience, between the audience through eye contact? Or maybe he doesn't look at the audience, or maybe he moves too fast or too slow. Or maybe he's looking up on the ceiling or at the floor. And it is suggested suggested that one can look at one person for several seconds before he moves on to the next person. And next, our mouth, vocal variety. You can see that if the speaker really convey his emotions through vocal variety, and can you really feel it? And usually when we are telling about some exciting parts, we will say it in a quick pace and high pitch. And when it comes to the solemn part, which is the serious part or unhappy part, we will say it in a slower pace and low pitch. So you can see if you can feel the speaker's emotion through vocal variety, maybe the changes of paces, pitches, or tones. And if there is a dialogue in the speaker's speech, then maybe the speaker can use a mimicking voice. That is, so that the audience can know that he or she is playing different roles now. They can clarify that, oh, this is Snow White, and this is the Myrtle, and this is the Queen. Besides, by changing your voice, the audience can know that which part is the description and which part is the dialogue. And now our hands and legs, our body language. So does the speaker make any hand gesture that will reveal his nervousness? For example, keep his hands locked at his side, waving his body, or rubbing his clothes. Or does the speaker make any natural gestures? And this is what you can observe too. Besides, is there any body movement, like does he move too fast? Or maybe too slow? Moreover, the usage of the microphone. Some may hold their microphone this way with their two hands.